another day in the USA. Just another day in America. Kids from my hood look up to the system set us up for failure. I just want to make enough to pay dividends, then invest in black businesses. They teach us to hate what we see in the mirror, but it can't break our spirit. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them.
I sound it.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Chicago Bears and the New York Giants. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now they try the right side here. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now Rosen to throw on second down. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And they'll go on the ground. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
He finds Beckham complete. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
That's an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there, and he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And now the ball's out. Near midfield, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
And the third down pass falls incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Green's got it over the middle. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. That one goes for 24 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And that's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Second and 10. It's Rosen again. Shaheen, the tight end, on the right side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 catches, 109 yards.
And he's trying to prove the adage, it's not just how you start, it's how you finish. And he is finishing awfully strong, takes great care of his body. I expect him to go ahead and put a capper on this season.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Set. Green, 39.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. That means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Josh Rosen and company getting set for their next possession. His opening drive there last time out looked good for a while. The offense was on the move, but then the pick six.
They were clicking. He was looking good. And, you know, if this was a game played by real human beings, we could get an actual answer. These are virtual guys out there, so we don't know what's going to happen or what actually happened with the miscommunication on that one.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On second down, here's Rosen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. Third down here.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Let's go. Green 19.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
False start, offense.
So that'll back him up 5. The false start backs him up 5. First and 15.
Green 39.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A.J. Green, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are in for 6.
And that...
Oh, this is blocked. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now back to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Set! Green, 39!
On first down, it's Rosen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Green. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
Able to find Shaheen here. And down he'll go at the 25. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. To Barkley on the check down. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Danny Trevathan leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Going right, and that's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Giants on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. And he's going to go down here sack. They push him back to the 34. And now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the kick by Rosas is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them special.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Throwing now, Rosen on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Rosen on first and 10. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Back to throw here. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a first and 10. They'll drop the throw. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Rosas puts this one through. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So we have come upon halftime here in Week 17. Now out come the Giants. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Out of the gun now on third down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Back to throw now on first down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
Looking to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Bears take over.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue landed.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go now. Green.
They go play action. It's Rosen. And able to find Green. And he's got the first down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 18. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 11 and a first down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
All even as we get ready to start some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. The 20, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
On the return is Henderson. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He'll drop to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield, but that one goes incomplete.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach would agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm willing to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
On 2nd down, Rosen. That is caught inside the 5. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return is Henderson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12. Now back to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, a 22. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Again, it's Barkley. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Barkley. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He's going to let it fly. Time for a break. And it's knocked away and incomplete. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Again, it's Richard. Shoves him away. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And stiff arm number 2. Room here to run. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return is Henderson. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Wide open receiver complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. They're going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. And it's a fumble. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely.
Let's go.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up.